Welcome to the Shapeshifter 3D character tutorial. Let's start by dropping Shapeshifter 3D on an empty clip. First we can increase the camera distance to 15, and then set Shape 1's size to 7 on all three axes. This will give us enough room to work with and help prevent any precision issues. Next we can turn Shape 1's metallic value to 0, and then set the base color to a peachy skin color. That's all for Shape 1. Let's move on to Shape 2. Shape 2 will create the eye sockets for our character. Let's first make sure Shape 2 is active, and then bring it forward on the Z-axis. We can size it down to around 1.5 on all three axes to give us a better eyeball size. Next we can mirror the shape on the X-axis to create a pair of spheres. All that's left to do now is to copy the skin color from Shape 1 by using the Color Dropper tool. In Shapeshifter 3D operation type 0 is combine, 1 is subtract, and 2 is intersect. To make it easier to quickly change the camera angle, I will assign the camera rotation inputs to the dashboard. That way I always have them available. Let's move on to Shape 3, which will be the nose. Mark Shape 3 as active. Reduce Shape 3's size. And bring it forward on the Z-axis. Then change Shape 3's type to 4, which is the capsule. Changing the camera angle a bit makes it easier to see the positioning of our nose. Let's place it on the face by adjusting its Z position. Now we can add a slight bend to the shape. I'll fine-tune the positions a bit. And then copy the color from Shape 2. Can also add a small rotation to the shape on the X-axis, and fine-tune the size. Shape 4 is next, which will be our character's eyeballs. Mark Shape 4 as active, and then follow the same process we used for Shape 2. Bring it forward on the Z-axis. Resize it. And mirror it on the X-axis. I've decided I'd like the eyes to be a little bit higher up. I'll increase the Y position value for shapes 2, 3, and 4. By bringing the shape forward on the Z-axis, and setting the blend strength to 0.2, it should blend well with the eye socket shape we created. If we go back to shape 2 and adjust its Y size, we can see that we essentially have control over our character's eyelids now. I'll set this to be controlled by the dashboard for quick access. Next, I'll set shape 4's base color to white and bring down the roughness value so that the eyes are nice and shiny. Now we are ready to add the mouth. Let's mark shape 5 as active, copy the color from shape 3, and position it where our character's mouth would be. Set shape 5's operation type to 1, and now we can see our character's mouth. Shape 6 will be our character's ears. Set shape 6 to active, and then add a small amount of onioning to it. Increase the X mirror distance, and then adjust the rotation, size, and position to fit. Copy the color from shape 5. Finally, add blending to shape 5 to make the ears blend with the rest of the head. Shape 7 is next, which will be our character's hair. Set Shape 7 to active, and increase its Y position to the top of the head. Change the shape type to 6, which is the plane. Rotate Shape 7 90 degrees on the Y-axis. Make it whatever color you would prefer. I'll go with lime green. Let's increase the noise strength a bit, and the noise frequency a bit more. The trick to the hair shape is adding a slight bend to it. Here I am setting the X and Y size of Shape 5 to timeline, and adding envelopes for smooth movement. That's it as far as the shapes are concerned. Let's move on to the eyes. First we need to change the eye shape index to the shape that we are using as the eyes. In this case, it is shape 4. If you are having a hard time finding the eye, I recommend increasing the pupil and iris radius, and moving the positions until you find it. Adjust the spacing so that the eyes are centered. Now we can adjust the pupils and color as we see fit. There is also an option to change the amount of noise detail in the iris. That's it for this tutorial. Stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.